go! Hey guys, another video coming right at you with a different layout. So I bought a tripod, I got a new camera. I'm now in a different country, in Sydney again, but it's only my room for a little bit while longer because I'm moving to another place, and so that's kind of why I haven't been able to get a video up to you guys like I said I would. Hey, some of us have lives to live. I'm sorry that came out mean. Sometimes things get heated. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Moving on. Things that have been happening recently that interest me in the internet. So I went to IGN's Black Beta Select Awards party, or is that BBSA? Is that what it stood for? It was really cool. I'll just show you guys some footage at the end. I can't show too much because they didn't let me film because, you know, it's like games that haven't been released yet. It was lots of fun. I got like free merch. Free swag! I also got this tube that lights up. No idea what I'm gonna be able to use that for, but it was cool because it was free. Other stuff's that going on is that I got my Pokeball. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. I ordered this thing online like a while ago and it costs quite a bit of money. But I gotta say, it's just an awesome replica and it's handmade, made of metal, and it's just super cool because it's exactly what you kind of envisioned yourself having as a kid. They've made tons of toys of Pokeballs just throughout the years and they've just never been quite good enough. They've always felt like too flimsy. They didn't really feel substantial enough in your hand. Free promotion for this guy. He makes them all by hand and it's really awesome. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll put the link in the description because, man, that guy's products are just awesome. And lastly, I want to talk about Flappy Bird because in recent years on YouTube, right, like gaming has become a pretty common thing for people to get into. Like a lot of people do Let's Plays, people do game reviews, people do whatever. And so gaming has become more of a mainstream thing now throughout the world. And with mobile devices, people started getting addicted to all these simplistic games like Candy Crush, Angry Birds, Doodle Jump, Fruit Ninja, what have you. Flappy Bird is this app where you just tap on a screen and it makes this bird just fly up and down, and you just have to guide the bird through a series of pipes to just get a score. And this was just the brainchild of some 29-year-old Vietnamese dude called Dong Nguyen. First of all, it's awesome that his name is Dong, but the game exploded in popularity. Like, it was ridiculous. It's got like over 50 million downloads now. It's one of the most downloaded apps. The thing is, it's free, but because like most apps, there's advertising in it, and because of how massively popular it got, Dong Nguyen is making 56 grand a day on this application. 56 grand! I don't think you understand just how ridiculous the amount of money is. 56 grand is above the average pay rate annually for a lot of people. And so 56 grand a day over the course of 1 week amounts to $392,000. Take that to just 1 month of people playing Flappy Bird and him getting revenue off the ads. He's made over $1.5 million just off this app that apparently took him less than 2 hours to create. And apparently in recent news, Dong has come out saying, it's so hard to say his name without thinking of something strange. But the creator has come out and saying that he's going to take the game down in like 22 hours. Because he feels as though the game was just something that he made just as like a yeah, whatever. And then the game became so huge that it just took over his entire life. And the game is so simplistic in its nature. And it's not even the first of that genre. Like, there have been plenty of things where you tap to make something go up and down and go through different obstacles. But for some reason, Flappy Bird is a lot more popular than the rest. Me, personally, if I was an executive at Nintendo, I would have asked for a cut of this guy's revenue. Because the design of the bird just looks like a Cheep Cheep from Mario, and the pipes are obviously an homage to Mario. I've played the game once or twice, and I admit, it has a quaint feel to it, it looks very retro, and it makes you feel right at home, because it feels and looks a lot like games that we've played before. But it boggles the mind that something that simple can make 56 grand a day for some 29-year-old guy in Vietnam who wasn't even trying. It just shows you that the greatest ideas are not necessarily complex, but they can just be simple ones that just get millions of people behind it. It takes me more than 2 hours to make this video. Why can't I make 56 grand a day? Games like Flappy Bird are really only popular enough because while they're not well designed and they're not even really good games, they're not fun to play. Like, I've never heard of anyone who's like, dude, check out Flappy Bird, it's so much fun. Like, afterwards I was so happy. As a matter of fact, the #1 response that most people have to this game is, God damn it, it's so close, it's the freaking pipe! And so it makes you wonder, like, why the hell would people play this kind of game? The only reason that I think anyone would play this game is because it's so simple and so mindless that you can just turn your brain off while you're taking a dump. You know, the news, the stuff that I was talking about before in terms of the shorts that I'm working on, I'm still working on them. I've almost finished one, but some of the footage was messed up, and now that I'm here in Sydney, I can't film it in the same location, so I have to wonder how I'm gonna change that. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now, and I've got another idea that I need to film as well, so yeah. Hey, that's fine though, because in between now and then, you can try and beat my high score on Flappy Bird if you want. It's free to download, and my high score is only 5, so it's not going to be too difficult. How the hell do some people get 128? Yeah, that was just my rant for the day, just to give you guys an update of what I'm doing, and I hopefully will see you guys soon. Alright, ciao!